G'day, Tragic here. And so, the new video, the new series, what should it be? Well, it is Galaxy Defenders Mission 2. Some of you may know that years ago, maybe like 2 years ago or something, I did a video which was the start of a campaign through the campaign book of Galaxy Defenders. I only did one video, but, nothing's forgotten. And now it is time to revisit Galaxy Defenders and get on with Mission 2. Now, there's a couple of things here. Basically, this is quite a lot of stuff going on. Now, when my original video was posted, it was like a blind play, as in I had never played it before, and I had not actually even read the instructions. I was learning it as I played. It was an interesting video. But I've played Galaxy Defenders a shit ton since then because I really enjoy it. It is an incredibly fun dice chucker. I mean, if you're looking for a simple game which is just run around and shoot things, have a few beers with your mates, this is the game for that. I love it. I'm extremely excited for the sequel of sorts, which is Sword and Sorcery, which is the same thing, but fantasy. Anyway, why I'm telling you this? I'm telling you this because there were some pretty shocking decisions I made with the upgrading of my Marines that I am going to retroactively correct, which is kind of against the rules, but hey, it's my game. I'm doing it anyway. And I'm not changing much. Basically, in the game, there's a number of items that are external from the other items that you can give people, like health packs and stuff, which you can put on your agents anytime you want at the start of a mission just to change them up a little bit. The green weapons, for example, and then there's a nano armor skill and this kind of stuff. And the idea is just so you can kind of modify the base stats of your, heroes a little bit and give you a bit of variety. And I thought that was a better version of my Biotech's healing gun, but it's not. It's a much worse version. The Biotech's natural healing gun is red dye, which is the good dye, and the blue dye is the bad dye for healing. So I actually gave him a worse healing weapon. And because of that, I gave him a skill that allowed me to re-roll, like convert all my blue dice to red dice, because then, basically turn the gun that I gave him into his old gun. So that's a completely ridiculous skill for him because he'll never use it. So I'm going to replace that skill. Now, I made some other questionable decisions with the skills and the upgrades and stuff in the last one, but that is the only one I'm changing. Now, since I've played this game quite a lot, we completed the first mission, and technically that allows us to skip mission 2 and go straight to mission 3. But because I played so shockingly bad in the first mission, as in I do not have any improved weapons, for example, I should have like at least 3 to choose from for mission 3. So we failed to get any improved weapons at all. Don't ask me how. I mean, I haven't watched through the big playthrough, but there's got to be some kind of mistake. There's no way you shouldn't. Anyway, whatever. The point is, we're going to play Mission 2 anyway. And that is going to give us time to research more weapons because we are going to need them in the future. Now, all the same rules from the last campaign are still in effect. We're playing with everything on. So we've got close combat. We've got area effect damage. We've got permadeath. Everything's running. And to make it even more interesting, we're also playing with the Elite Alien Squad level 1. There's 2 levels to the Elite Alien Squad. One is where you sort of swap everything out and you get like greens and blues, and the other ones you get blues and greens. So there's basically 2 levels of difficulty you can add in. So we are doing level 1 difficulty, which is still really hard and very difficult. So we'll see how it goes. Even though I'm going to be adding those old rules, I'm actually adding some new mechanisms. Now, Galaxy Defenders is an interesting game because it's so story driven. And what that means is that you can't just mix everything in together, because the actual, not only does the story progress, but the level of difficulty progresses as the story progresses. So if you mix in weapons and items and skills and stuff from the expansions, it really makes the first scenario much, much easier, because it's designed, those are designed to work with, huge monsters and, all the craziness in the expansions, which are awesome. But the point is, I have taken a few things. Basically, I've taken a couple of weapons that I think are not overpowered and don't reference any of the new, types of things. There's all these new conditions and blah, 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 blah. But I am taking a few ideas from that game. Mainly, I'm taking the stances. In the expansions, they introduced the ability to stand, kneel, and lie down. And I really, really like this idea, and it does produce better rolling, because the rolling can be quite frustrating in this game. There's nothing like rolling for your opponent and them beating you. So you're rolling for the aliens and you're kind of beating yourself, and you go no, and it always feels like you're rolling fantastic for the aliens and you roll terribly for yourself. No matter what happens, that always comes out. But when you're kneeling, you get melee defense reduction, and you get range defense increase and also range attack increase, and lying down is even more so. And there's movement penalties and all this kind of stuff. Pretty standard, you see in a lot of games, but I really like it, so I'm definitely going to be using that. Also, there is a kind of house rule that got, not my house rule, I found it on the Board Game Geek, and I really like it. I think it's actually I think it might even be in the manual, I'm not quite sure. But basically what it means is that no matter how much damage you receive, you only ever roll 5 defense die. And this doesn't sound like a huge change. And this is not only for aliens, but also for humans. And this doesn't sound like a huge change, but it really does change the dynamic, especially for when you're blowing all your skills and abilities and you're putting all the effort into this one roll that's going to make or break the game. If you can produce more than 5 dice to roll, you're guaranteed of hits. You know what I mean? Everything over 5 hits is guaranteed damage. And it does make it a little bit easier, yes, but we are playing with the red aliens, and it comes back the other way too. So we're going to be running that rule as well. So there's some additional stuff. We're going to use the 5 die rule, and we're also going to use the stances. But yeah, that's about that. It's time to get into this, and turn 1 coming up on a galaxy near you. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to add the story stuff to the end of this video, so the next video we can get straight into the campaign. So we've got the setup set for this. I don't know what that's doing there. I think I might have bumped this. I'll have to quickly check. Where does this go? Nowhere, I think. Okay, whatever. So this is the setup. We've got mission 2. So this is the alien craft up the top. We have the scientists here. We'll get to the mission briefing in a sec, and we start down in this corner. Now I haven't put us on the table, because the way I like to do it is I like to kind of start people off. You'll see when we play, because you have to make decisions as you go. Now let's get into it. I've done the setup as per instructed. So we start with these aliens on the board. Remember, we've flipped out some of these greens for the ultra hardcore reds because of the upgrade list. So I'll just read the mission log. Now we had a full complete of mission 1. GD Wings for standard mission bronze. Now that just means that if you're playing this as a standalone, you start at bronze. All our guys are updated to bronze already. Devices 1 per agent, and weapons 1 improved weapons or 0 alien weapons. We did not retain a single improved weapon in the last game. Don't ask me how. We should have at least 2, probably 3. So that was a terrible beginning. Okay, so there are 7 alien signals, and we've got a whole bunch of them already out on the board. There's 2 alien signals around this teleport. There's another 2 alien signals around this teleport. This is in the science labs. And there's another 4 alien signals, 2 here and 2 here, up near the, like inside the alien ship. Now, out of all those signals, 5 of them are humans. And there's 1 human we've got set aside for coming, they'll come in through a special effect. You can see the GD starting positions down here. Galaxy Defender HQ sends the agents to assist Area 51 with security. Entering the site, the agents detect fighting in the distance, but the scanning signals are not clear and there is no way to tell the aliens from the humans. Alpha Agent HQ, we have problems reading alien signals. We are picking up a large number of targets in the area, but we have either come too late and the scientists are all dead, or there are no aliens nearby. Do you copy? HQ. We are receiving communications from the survivors. They are asking for an immediate rescue. Maintain your mission. We are dealing with the technical malfunction. Agents, your mission is to save the scientists. So that's the deal. These guys, the alien ship has landed next to Area 51, which is what these buildings are here. And this is the desert out the front. We've got to move from the desert into here, save any of the humans, and maybe even go inside the ship, which would be pretty suicidal. So for the special mission rules. So basically what happens is, as we reveal signals, some of them are going to be humans, okay? And they'll be moved by the event deck in the same way signals are always moved, even if they're revealed as humans. All the human scientists have 2 health each, and we need to attack them, well, not attack them, but attack any aliens to stop them from prioritizing targets against the humans. Now, for purposes of the AI cards for the aliens, these are considered the most wounded human signals, which means that they'll always be targeted by a lot of the AI systems. So that's our main job, is to remove those people. They have 2 health and they roll defense die just like anyone else, and our job is to escort them off the map, and they'll be moved by the event deck. So that's pretty much the mission. Now we can speed up this escape by actually tagging them. And once we tag them, they can be heloed out of there, right? So all you got to do is got to be adjacent to the signal. You can't be inside the same hex as the signal. And then you have to do the rescue action, which is a special action for this mission. It's very dark in here. Why have I got the lights on? So it's a special action. Now, also, because this is Area 51, we can do search actions in any of the buildings inside these buildings here. Now, search actions are really cool because they can give you ammo, they can give you weapons, they can give you health packs, all sorts of cool stuff. And there's a lot of cool stuff because this is Area 51, so we want to have a good look and see if there's anything worth picking up, because part of the main reason we're doing this mission is because we need to get some improved weapons onto our guys. So we are probably going to be hanging out in here quite a lot. Now, if we just look closer at the map, despite having a horrible spawn point right inside here, now there is no way to destroy spawn points. That was just a special action in the last mission, okay? So we can't destroy that. So people are always going to be spawning here, all right? Even so, all these little yellow things are doors. Now, doors block line of sight, but they can be moved through freely unless they're locked, and none of them are locked. So I guess I don't believe in locked doors at Area 51. But over here we have windows, these little blue symbols. Not only can we jump through windows, they don't block line of sight. So if an alien was here, it could see all the way to this hex through that, well, sorry, that's not, let's try that again. If an alien was here, it could see all the way through to that hex, that space and that space. And what that means is, we should be able to maybe get our sniper in various spots and use that to, you know, firing, maybe get the sniper in here and he can fire out this window and shoot people, which is the plan. if we need to get into the base, which we really hope we don't have to, but the alien spacecraft has only a single entrance, and that's these two doorways here. So that's the only way to get in or out of the alien spaceship. Now there's signals up here, which mean that there's quite a lot of room. The guys that teleport up here are going to take a while to get out of the spaceship. So it's going to give us some time, but we've got to deal with all these guys down here. We've got the spine critter, they're not too bad. These guys are annoying, they can regenerate, but the real killer is going to be this red arachnoid. These guys have a number of nasty abilities. They can throw webs on you and like stick you to the ground. They can also grab you and drag you back to the spaceship, which is pretty cool when you'll see that happening. They basically attack you, and if they hit, they move one area back. And that's pretty much the setup for the game. Now we have Ripley again, and what I do is these things can be a little bit confusing because you've got kneeling, you've got crouching, but you've got no standing. So what I do is I put a token on it when he's standing, so that means she's standing. So she has got an ammo replenish magazine, so she can replenish her ammo. She also has a +1 hit on her die, which is very, very handy because of her automatic area damage here with her flamethrower that she's got taped to her gun. Dutch over here, we've given him some armor to help him be a bit stronger. We've also given him the chainsaw, which is a green weapon. Very, very cool weapon. It's sort of like can hit multiple targets, but you need to constantly, you know, spend an action to recharge it. So basically, if I just grab it, yonk. So it does 2 automatic hits through melee, right? So you don't even need to roll, and it's -2 defense die. So it's 2 always hits, no matter what, 2 hits. Extremely strong. But it also hits all adjacent agents and aliens, beg your pardon. So to hit everyone, he basically just swings around in a circle madly like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Then you have to flip it over, and then I need to skip my combat activity to flip it back, which is a huge downer. But even so, I want to give it a go. Also, I've given him the nano armor or the nano barrier. This is instead of his native passive ability, which is kind of setting traps, you know, kind of like Dutch does. Now the nano banner is a passive, and basically roll 1 blue die for each suffered wound, and on a bolt you cancel that wound. Now it sounds very strong, but it's very, very hard to use for some reason. I don't know why. I just never seem to roll bolts. Over here we have the Agent N, Agent S. I've given him the heal bot. That's the terrible weapon that I gave to my mate, gave to my biotech last time. And he's also got a healing pack. Now here's the sniper, so I've given him the wrong thing. He's supposed to have this sucker, which allows him to ignore armor and adds damage. So I've given him the wrong skill as well. There we go, that's what it's supposed to be. So he can heal, and he can also has a tactic for +1 hit. Very, very strong. Hopefully he'll do well. Over here we have Agent N, given him a pack. He's got one of the coolest abilities that I absolutely love. Basically every time he is involved in killing an alien, so he actually kills it, we get to draw a random alien weapon which he gets a single use of and then is discarded, and the alien weapons are super good. So with luck they'll turn out very cool. And finally we have the biotech. He's got the gun drone. Probably not the best use of the gun drone because there's not a lot. I guess we can put it here and it can have range all the way up the side of that building of everyone coming out. So yeah, we will use the gun drone. And he's got his natural thing, and we've replaced his crappy skill that I gave him with re-roll 1 hit die. And that's pretty much that. Here's another little trick. Basically, the alien turns can go quite a long time, and often you forget if you've placed out one of these tokens. So again, I use just one of these little glass tokens, and every time I place a token, this gets placed on it. So if there's no token on the alien settings, then I know I haven't put one out for this round. So that's that. We'll deal with that later. I've got my little dice tray. So this is so we can have, this is the dice tray I use for comparative rolling when I do my videos. So hit dice in there, thing are in there, and we're ready to rumble. Let's do this. Turn 1 coming up. Oh yeah. Now we're starting down in this hex here. I'm gonna actually put these people out as they come into play, and you'll see why in a sec, and it's not going to break any rules, so before people freak out about that, just want to put these here so you get a bit of an idea. Basically, this whole area around here goes up behind the back of the building, and there's no real reason to go there. The only reason is that there's some doors up here that we can get into, and the aliens are all going to come this way. So we're going to send maybe snipers around the side. We'll see how we go there. We're going to set up the biotech gun up here so we can shoot in all directions. And with any luck, we're really going to be able to, like if I set the biotech here behind cover and then the other gun there is basically what I'm thinking. So we're going to set this up soon, and I think that's the major plan for now, is we want to try and clear this area and try and bottleneck the aliens coming out of here. Meanwhile, we want to try and get people into this room so we can do searches every turn. So you can search and attack, right? So if we can get people shooting out the windows, like this is a great spot here, then we can shoot out the windows at aliens, but we can also do searches and we can start finding those improved weapons. And plus we'll also have ammo and all that kind of cool stuff. So that's pretty much it. We're going to have most of our team is going to be inside the bunkers trying to do a siege mentality, and we're going to have our Hulk, which is good old Arnie, because he's got the most health. He's going to be spending a lot of time outside gunning things down. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next time.